KIPRA is a co-applicant for the NIPFN project, and in this regard it plays a critical role in supporting the project in policy analysis and research. We are partnering with the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics in implementing the National Information Platform for Food and Nutrition Projects, which is currently funded by the EU. And in doing so, we have established a policy unit at the Institute, whose main role is to undertake policy research and analysis on key nutritional questions that have been identified by what we call the Policy Advisory Committee in the project.
The role that KNBS is playing in NIPFN program is that the program is domiciled in KNBS, and we are acting as the grant manager. We also provide, like now my office would provide leadership and guidance to the program. Beyond that, we have a project management committee that is technical in nature, and we have provided the program with the chair, who is actually the director in charge of production statistics in KNBS. And we are also supporting the program by ensuring that funds are disbursed to the program, and we deal with the accountability of those funds, because it is a program this is a program that is domiciled within us. We are also ensuring that, as a DG now, I'm now the accounting officer for that program. Though it has a structure that is helping it undertake its work as a unit, but then we provide that oversight authority in terms of overseeing how the execution of the work under that program is done.
When it comes to matters of nutrition, and as mandated under the executive order, the nutrition policy is the mandate of Minister of Health, and therefore any organization, ministry or agency that is doing a function on nutrition then has to work in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, because we coordinate the nutrition policy. The National Information Platform on Nutrition, which is NIPFN, is a project that is implemented by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics in conjunction with the Ministry of Health and other relevant ministry. And therefore this portal comes in as part of the deliverable of the NIPFN project, which is to have data on nutrition and food security in one central repository.
One of the components of the project is to gather all information relevant to nutrition and food security from various sectors. 2, do analysis of the same. And 3, also interpretation of the same data. Through that process, we are able to respond to various policy gaps that we have under the areas of food security and nutrition. Component 2 is on policy, where we are supposed to review the policies across areas of food security and nutrition. After reviewing the policy, we are supposed to formulate policies from the gaps that are existing after doing the review. Through that process, we work together, 2 components work together to ensure that we are able to generate some policy papers and briefs which are able to guide Kenyans in terms of getting information to inform various policy interventions.
The idea is that if you wanted to do even a quick analysis yourself, or you wanted to understand where we are from the statistic point of view, you can actually do a very simple analysis, get the information that you want on the indicators, and that helps you actually to have a one-stop place where information is available on matters nutrition. This is very important, not just for policymakers, but also for researchers, that you'll spend little time looking for relevant information. For those in media also, that they can also have access to official data that they can work with in reporting on the nutritional status of the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The NIPFN project is looking at the issues of nutrition and security of food, and so it has put together. It is coming up with data which is very useful to the nation. You know, bringing data that were collected at different times and analyzing it so that we are able to get indicators on nutrition, on food and nutrition, means that this is something that has not been done before. And so when we have a web portal, which is actually anchored in the KNBS website, then it contains, you know, it is a repository for data that is being generated.
The idea of having the repository is actually to build a knowledge platform. A knowledge platform that is also an open access to the public. So the whole idea came about because as an institution that promotes a public policy making process, it's important that you have materials that are necessary, that can also provide a historical perspective on where the country has come from and where its agenda at the moment is.
Kenyans will be expecting to be able to understand and internalize on how this portal is designed, in terms of how they should be able to utilize the information that is there. And through the portal, we have various components that are already there. We have the homepage. You'll be able to see the homepage objective of the NIPFN, the stakeholders that we collaborate with, the issues of the donors and supporters that have been assisting the project. Alongside also with that, we have also the links to other institutions that we are working with. Also, we have the second component, which is the dashboard. Within the dashboard, we have data that have already been visualized, data on food security, data on nutrition, data on tracking various initiatives, both local and national, and also regional. Then we also be expecting to have a repository, where within the repository we have the visualized data that we are using being put in a repository. We also have the primary data that is already archived within the Kenya National Data Archive. And finally, we also have the policy repository that is also linked to the Kipra policy repository.
It means that those who are able to access the web portal can now get a lot of data which they can mine to undertake further analysis on anything that has not been reported. You know, it's not possible to report everything, every indicator from the data that we have. But if you have an interest in a particular area, the data is available through that web portal for further analysis. And so it is an area that now even brings together a discussion between the policymakers and data analysts, because you are able now to compare.
During the exercise of coming up with this portal, one of the issues was try to get all the information sitting in various institutions. But through the engagement and also through the use of already existing laws like the Statistical Act, where Kenya National Bureau of Statistics is the coordinator of the national statistical system, we are able to get some of those information. The other aspect was the issue of demand of sub-national levels, data that goes down to lower than county level.
We make visits to all counties, yeah, to sensitize them on the repository. First of all, on the need for them to give us the policy documents, because when you have a policy document, it's good, for the public to know what exactly you have as far as development agenda is concerned and where you are taking it forward. So sensitization through visits to counties, sensitizations through our workshops, sensitizations also in our website becomes then very crucial, so that you understand and you know exactly that this is available.
One of my greatest expectations is actually the delivery that will be done by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. They are the data people, and data is what is required to inform. So the expectation of this portal is that it will be sort of almost real time, informing the relevant ministry on the evidence-based that we need as implementing ministry to know and inform either our change of policy or change of programming.
Our parting shot is just to continue appealing to all our collaborators to be supplying data to the portal through the project secretariat, so that we continue making this portal to be robust for informed decision making.
My appeal to the public is to urge everyone to access the NIPFN web portal, to access the statistics that is disseminated there, which is touching on food and nutrition. Beyond that, there is a lot of data which is available for use for any further analysis to generate indicators that might not have been reported directly.
As we celebrate 25 years of public policy research and analysis, I want to remind all Kenyans that you are key stakeholders in the public policy process, and therefore our motto is, let us think policy together.